On this week's episode of the Wake Up with the Sleeper Boys podcast.
More pick.
Yeah, you're up.
Oh, I
again.
do. Well, I'm going to bring this one out. It's a personal favorite. Look forward to it every year. They only come out a certain time, but the Christmas tree cakes from Little Debbie's.
That's a classic.
Those are my all-time favorite.
Little Debbie Christmas trees.
Specifically the Christmas trees.
Different shaped zebra cakes. Got it.
That is also true.
No, they're not the same. But they're not the same. The sprinkles are different.
I'll give it to you. They're not the same.
They're not the same, but they're the same.
They're the same.
They're the same.
The outside is a little different, but the inside is definitely the same cake.
Wake up with the Sleeper Boys podcast. This week, we go over what we found or saw over the weekend. A $5 purchase turns into a $5 million award. We have another edition of Build Your Big Three. Delve into the world of darkness with Dean's conspiracy theory of the week. And another riveting segment of Bill's Balls Games. I am Bill, the substitute host, as Eddie is out this week. So I am filling in, and with us for a second time, twice in 3 weeks, is the man, the myth, the hunter, Brian Quillett. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
How you doing? How was your weekend?
Doing fine. My weekend was great. I did come in contact with one of the scariest things of my life, Michigan's largest wasp, about 2 inches long. Ran the other direction.
It's pretty huge. It's
a big wasp, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, yeah. It's big in all aspects of life.
Yeah.
We continue. We're in a tree stand or something.
Actually, yes. I came in contact with it in a tree stand up in the woods, and then there was another hole of them at work. Same wasps. It was not cool.
Are they ground wasps?
Yeah, they're ground wasps. But they're solitary, so they don't build a big nest, so they didn't attack.
Right. That's crazy.
But still big.
Yeah,
so
huge.
What did you do with said wasps?
I let them live until they weren't there anymore, and I was just not around them.
That's a good call.
That's fair. That's a good call.
It's a
good call.
It's a good call.
Yeah.
That's good.
I ran.
Dean, how was your weekend?
It was pretty good. I didn't really do anything because my car's been kind of jacked up the last, I guess few days now. But overall, I just kind of hung out, played a lot of college football, and just hung around, looked at different jokes. And before I say that, I actually saw this story of this guy that he faked his own death to avoid child support. He was able to hack into a system, like a government system, and get fake his own death certificate in Hawaii or whatever, and made himself the proprietor or whatever. The proprietor. It was $116,000 in back child support. And then he ended up going onto the dark web and started selling. He started getting different information from different companies and CEOs, and had social security numbers and stuff. So it ended up that he got found out. I'm assuming just cyber wise or whatever, but he got found out, and now instead of just he owes the $116,000 in child support, but he also is he owes 4 different companies $20,000, and
jeez,
on top of it, because it's more of a serious thing that the judge could put down $250,000 fine per account. So instead of just avoiding the 116, he's probably going to end up with a $1.5 million payment. So he's going to prison, I'm pretty sure. But I thought that was interesting and kind of filled in for your loser of the week. I'm taking all your stuff, Bill.
That is
Um,
that is a huge L on that one.
major. I was just like, man, what a douche. Well, you couldn't even fake your death good, man. Like, that's not good. But on the other side of it, I do have two jokes to say. One you guys have probably heard before, but I'm going to say it anyway. So, a guy walks into a pub and sees a sign hanging over the bar that reads, cheeseburger $1.50, chicken sandwich $2.50, hand job $10. He walks up to the bar and beckons one of the three exceptionally attractive blondes serving drinks. Can I help you? She asks. I was wondering, whispers the man, are you the one that gives the hand jobs? Yes, she purrs. I am. The man replies, well, wash your hands. I want a cheeseburger. Hold on, I gotta find this other one real quick. Well, I think I remember it. Man, this one's short. Man's older wife walks in and says, "Hey, you want some of this super pussy?" He goes, "I'll take the soup." Oh, that was my weekend.
How am I supposed to edit that one?
Just say the super poo.
Sounds like it must have been a Chinese restaurant.
Oh man. My week was pretty good. Worked a lot. Charlie started school, my daughter. We just moved to a new city, and so it was her first week, and she made friends pretty quickly. What's that?
I was going to ask you how it went. I was pretty sure she'd make friends pretty quickly, though.
Yeah, no, it went really well. She really likes the school, and so that's a good thing. Wife started her first week of work with kids, so there's a whole bunch of firsts, and
she didn't enjoy her first week as much, huh?
She
didn't make a bunch of new friends.
She did. Charlie had first soccer practice and whatnot. I didn't have
I didn't know
that. Yep, she just started Monday. First for everybody else except me, I just kind of woke up and went to work.
My life.
So I found a story that caught my interest, really. And if I can find it here. All right, here. It was off the website Listverse, and it kind of gets into the holiday spirit of Halloween, right? It's weird that everyone's trying to like bring Halloween up right now, and it's not even October yet. But regardless, many candy brands release specialty products during each holiday season. Reese's is no different, obviously, offering a variety of spooky shapes for the Halloween season, such as pumpkins, ghosts, bats, and skeletons.
Pumpkins.
However, what's that?
So the pumpkins are the best Reese's.
Well, let's see how you feel after the story. However, one woman in Florida was less than thrilled with Reese's holiday-themed peanut butter candies and has gone on to sue Hershey for $5 million. Cynthia Kelly of Tampa, Florida, reportedly purchased a bag of the Reese's peanut butter pumpkins from an Aldi store in October of 23. Believing that the product contained a cute looking carving of a pumpkin's mouth and eyes as pictured on the product packaging. Unfortunately, when Kelly got home to unwrap her Reese's treat, she was upset to find no happy pumpkin face on the candy. And on December, she went on to file a class action lawsuit against Hershey for $5 million for false and deceptive advertising. On not only the Reese's peanut butter pumpkins, but a variety of other Halloween and holiday candy made by the company. Kelly stated that had she known there was no detailed carvings on the candy, she would not have purchased the $4.49 bag of candy.
Mm-hmm.
And as her lawyers told NPR, today it's a $2 item. Tomorrow it's your vehicle. The next day it's your home. It could be your life savings or your nest egg. So that you're saving for your retirement. It could be anything if it's not kept under control. Fellas, do you agree?
I've
Do you
heard
agree?
this story before or earlier, and no, has she never bought a Reese's Pump? They've been making them that way since like the early 2000s. How can you? I just recently bought one bag of Reese's Pumpkins for the first time since they've been out in 20 plus years. Whatever, dude. She's an idiot. I'm on Hershey's side on this one. Those are the best ones. They have the most peanut
I'm
butter
definitely with
chocolate
Hershey
ratio.
on this one.
You
They
are?
have the most peanut butter chocolate ratio. That's all
I-
I'm saying.
Oh, it is. I don't know though. I am a big fan of the Christmas tree version.
Christmas, they're all good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna sit here and hate on Reese's. That's my favorite candy ever. So all of them are good, but I specifically enjoy the pumpkin ones just because there's a lot more peanut butter. But no, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. It's not like they
Yeah.
say there's no advertising saying that there's going to be faces on the candy. It's just the packaging. That's the whole point. Kids aren't
think-
like, oh, I hope there's a face on this freaking chocolate pumpkin. No.
Well,
nobody's
I
doing
think
that.
I had read something that she said because I tried to see if there's a outcome yet on it, which there isn't. And she said something like, if I had known, like it said it in the story, if she had known that they weren't gonna have pumpkin faces, she would have never bought them because she bought them because they were cute.
Well, then that's buyer's
Not for the-
remorse. You can't do anything
Not for
about
the
that.
the sweet chocolatey peanut butter treat that fills your mouth.
The fact that they compared it to a car is like, oh, when at the dealership it was white, but I brought it home and it was blue. What the like, that doesn't happen. It's not. That doesn't happen. Okay.
No,
Yeah,
it's
it
crazy.
does not.
That is a crazy story, though. Things people.
But it does bring up where now companies are going to have to be like super careful, especially if they rule in favor of her.
It's like the hot coffee thing all back in the day. You know what I mean? How they had to start putting the caution hot on the cups. It's like, of course it's hot. It's coffee. What do you mean?
Or,
You know what I
or like
mean?
the picture, it says, not actual size of product on the label.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, it's great. I mean, if you can get your money for it, I mean, go for it, I guess. But like, it's a stupid way to go about it because you clearly knew those didn't have faces on them. That's all I'm saying. You knew. Don't act like you didn't.
Brian, to your point, these are not the actual size, like the Fruit Loops that are on the front of the box. They're like these.
Yeah, they're massive.
Yeah. Maybe we should get a lawsuit going on Fruit Loops. Hell, there's no leprechaun in this Lucky Charms box. What the hell?
Why is this green 20 not 3 inches long?
That's good. You're right, though. That's good. It's more than enough, some would say.
So I also have a couple quick jokes. Bear walks into a bar and says, "Can I have a Coke?" The bartender says, "What's with the big paws?" Bear says, "I don't know. I was born with them."
But
Yeah. And then this other one, my penis used to be in the Guinness Book of World Records, but then the librarian asked me to take it out and leave the building.
We've all been there. We've all been there.
Oh man. Oh, that one got me.
It's a classic.
So with the Reese's, this is a great lead in to our next segment, which is this week's edition of Build Your Big Three. This week, we are drafting our big three gas station snacks. Snacks where you go in, you peruse the aisles, leave with a yummy treat. They are delicious. If it's your first time listening and it's your first time listening to the big three, we draft in a snake draft style. This is something that Eddie came up with. It goes 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. And Dean, you will have the first pick this week. followed by me, and then Brian, because you had the first pick the last time you were here. So, Dean, it starts with you. What are you munching on after the gas station?
So you said specific. Like, what exactly do you mean, like in specific terms?
Okay, well, you can't just say chips.
Oh, you mean like brand, like specific flavor, things like that. I was
I
thinking
mean,
like I couldn't say Snickers if that's. I mean, if I'm going to the gas station, I'm not probably getting a Snickers, but I am. But I'm just kidding. But yeah, I could say that if I wanted to. Correct.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
I thought it was
just
like,
meant,
oh, if I go to 7-Eleven, I got to get the 7 Select.
no,
You know what I'm saying? I was like, man,
I just meant like you just can't say candy,
right. Yeah.
or you know what I mean, beef jerky. You know what I mean? So
I leave with 3 bags when I leave the gas station. One of everything, please.
So, Dean, you are up.
Man, there is one in my mind that I would take number 1, but I know neither one of you are going to take it. So I'm going to leave it for number 3. And I think,
I hope I do. I hope it's my first pick.
I don't think it's going to be.
Oh, it's definitely my first pick.
Hey, you're going to like Red Hots or something. Tamales or tamales or whatever.
Boston baked beans.
Boston baked beans.
No.
Circus peanuts. They do. I think circus peanuts get hate, but they're not as bad as people make them out to be. Anyway, I'm gonna go with one of my favorite things, and I know it'd probably still be there, but I'm gonna go with honey buns, like the original honey bun. Go with that.
Honey buns.
It's my favorite.
What brand? Obviously, because I have my own honey buns.
Well, all 3 of my picks are honey buns, so
well, definitely different.
Honey buns.
There are different honey buns. I'm just going with the original. If I had to pick a specific brand,
no, you don't.
I was gonna say the ones you get at Speedway, the 7 Select ones or whatever I think they are, or Speedy buns. I don't know what they're called, but those ones they're moist.
Moist. No, I got a question for you, Dean. On your honey buns,
I do love
warm or cold.
Either way, I mean, warm is probably better, but usually I'm not patient enough to warm it up for 10 seconds. I just gotta shove that bun in the mouth. Get the balls on that bun, you know. So I'm gonna go original honey bun, just a general selection.
Okay, that's good with me. I have the second pick, and that will the chocolate chip cookie. Any chocolate chip cookie. Most of the time, if I go into a gas station, I will try to find the store cookies.
Yeah,
you know, and
the big chewy ones that they keep at the counter.
Yes.
Not the little bag of like famous Amos Crispy ones.
No.
Those are delicious too.
I will eat them if that's the only cookie, or like grandma's cookies. Like those are delicious.
Oh yeah, grandma's are delicious. Don't get me wrong.
But I'm always like going to a different gas station to see like if I can find like a really good they're not homemade, but they're just not big company cookies.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Love them.
So just a in-store chocolate chip cookie.
Yes.
Whatever store that may be.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I just put chocolate chip cookie.
That's good.
Brian, you're up.
I am up. I'm going to come through with something a little different, I think, from what we're going for so far. But I'm going to go with pizzeria pretzel combos. Ooh. Those are delicious.
I like combos too. You didn't pick the ones I would get though.
Well, there's a toss up between those and the cheddar cheese cracker, frankly, but I really go for the pizzeria. They have like an elementary school tug on your heart thing.
For sure.
The pizza pretzel combos.
And you have one more pick.
Yeah, you're up.
Oh, again. I do. Well, I'm going to bring this one out. It's a personal favorite. Look forward to it every year. They only come out a certain time, but the Christmas tree cakes from Little Debbie's.
That's a classic.
Those are my all-time favorites.
You'll get love for that.
Classic.
It's good. It's good. That is good.
Little Debbie Christmas trees.
Specifically the Christmas trees.
Different shaped zebra cakes. Got it.
That is also true.
No, they're not the same. But they're not the same. The sprinkles are different.
I'll give it to you. They're not the same.
They're not the same, but they're the same.
They're the same.
They're the same.
The outside is a little different, but the inside is definitely the same cake.
But they're delicious.
You're not wrong. They are delicious.
All right. My second pick is the Pepper Jack Tornadoes.
Ooh, the pepper jack.
Yes.
I mean, the cream cheese and pepper jack cheese ones.
Yeah.
Oh, so
yeah. Those are the best ones.
But like,
yeah.
They give
heartburn,
but I do.
Especially if you get the 2 for $5.
Yeah. Well, the
2 for $5.
2 for $3.
Oh,
you're getting hosed out there, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, those are
4 for $6 around here. So
really
4 for $6.
Yeah,
That's a meal.
I got 6 for $8 the other day.
Well, there's a package of 2 for like $3.58, or but I'll give you 2 packages of 2 for $6.
I found a place that was 10 for 10, baby.
Whoa!
All right, Dean, you're up for your second and third pick.
So I have a toss up here between 2 because I know what number 3 is going to be. So I'm trying.
You have
to
2 picks in a row.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. But that still kind of puts me in a predicament. I am gonna go with my number 2 pick. I'm gonna go with this is gas station snacks. I'm gonna go with the pepperoni pizza cracker combos as my number 2 pick. You know what I'm saying? Not the piece at the pizzeria. I'm talking the pepperoni.
Yeah, I know the pepperoni. He's right. It's a different one. They have a red inside.
Yes, that's my favorite. That's easy. I thought that was where you'd go, but if you're going off nostalgia, the ones you picked are definitely
pepperoni pizza,
cracker stuffed.
The cracker ones.
Cracker combos.
It's got to be the.
Because I went with the pretzels.
Yeah, I'm not big on pretzels. That's why I don't like those ones as much. But those ones are good though. The flavoring's good. It's just the pretzel takes over too much for me. I'm a connoisseur of combos, some would say. And my number 3 pick.
I don't know. I understand.
My number 3 pick, which nobody has on their lists, I'm sure, is the Chester's Ranch Fries.
Oh, gotcha. The one with the cheetah?
Yes. Well, yeah, the Cheeto.
Ranch fries, you said?
Yes, the ranch fries, yes.
Chester's ranch fries.
So good. And nobody will, even if people actually watch this and graded these, my list would lose because of that. But that's okay, because they're my favorite.
They're good, though.
They're so good. So good. Just crunch on them.
I'm going to be super basic here, but it is my list. I'm going to wash those bad boys down with a Diet Pepsi.
Oh, I thought you were going to say oatmeal cream pie.
Oh, those are so delicious.
I remember back in the day. that was one of your favorites for sure.
It still is. The double decker.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. So good.
I am a little go ahead, Quell. I'll let you pick your third before I say my.
See, my third probably would have to be a fountain Dr. Pepper.
All right. Dean doesn't get drinks at the.
No, I don't. Actually, I only get zeros. Nobody's voting for that.
It's still a better choice than what we chose.
You know what my favorite thing was when I was a kid, though, is the double-decker fudge round.
Yeah.
So good.
Eddie was a Star Crunch fan.
I also love the Star Crunch or the
Nothing really beats a good Nutty Buddy though.
Nutty Buddies are good too. Or the fudge dipped chocolate chip granola bar.
Yeah.
Oh, that's delicious.
make your knees shake. You know what I mean?
Who doesn't love a good stack of Pringles?
My knees are weak right now for a fudge dipped chocolate chip granola bar.
Any honorable mentions?
Yeah, oh yeah, those ones I just said. I will also the original Slim Jim. You know what I'm saying? Just Slim Jims, just original.
The Hostess chocolate donuts.
I thought you were orgasming for it.
Yeah.
I was like, Slim Jims, huh? Let's keep going.
Hostess donuts.
Hostess donuts are.
It just hit me from nowhere.
You talking the chocolate or the powdered sugar ones?
The chocolate ones. Those and like a Mountain Dew on the way to school for like high school, guaranteed.
Keep it clean, but if you're trying to be dirty, you go powdered, baby. All day. Take it from me, the guy that can name off 14 Wendy's food items within 15 seconds. I know what to eat.
All right.
Go.
So Dean's top 3 were honey buns, pepperoni pizza cracker combos, and Chester's ranch fries. I had a chocolate chip cookie, pepper jack tornadoes, and a diet Pepsi. And Brian had a pizzeria pretzel combos, Little Debbie Christmas trees, and a fountain Dr. Pepper. Those are quite the combos. Except, there are a lot of combos, and more combos than what I thought was going to be on this list. Not gonna lie.
I was
Not
gonna go Slim Jim, but then he said the pizzeria combos. I was like, oh, I forgot all about I haven't had those pepperoni pizza ones in forever. I love those things. I suck the flavor out. I mean, you do what you gotta do. It's the best part is the inside.
Just break them in half and eat the middle, like an Oreo.
What I do is I try to eat as much of the cracker on the outside of it as I can. Just munch down on a little bit of cracker and all the flavoring. Yeah,
that's what I've done. I do that too.
Just little nibbles around the outside.
Occasionally you find that slug of flavoring right in the bottom of the bag.
Yeah. It's the best part and also the saddest because it's over.
Because it's
so true.
Well, if anyone's watching this in the comments, just which one of us won and what is your big 3 for gas station snacks, even though no one's ever given us their list?
What if someone's like, I mean, could I have said Hot Pockets?
It's the reason why the Pepper Jack Tornado made it is because it was ready. Like Hot Pocket, you gotta microwave it.
That's true, not wrong. Another honorable mention. The breakfast pizza at the Myers gas station.
Oh yeah, so good, so good.
That's
all right. Yeah. Well, great list, guys. All delicious, tasty treats. You know what else is tasty? Adobo Boy.
Oh yeah.
Adobo Boy is the official sponsor of Wake Up with the Sleeper Boys podcast. As you know, Dean, Eddie, and myself are proud Filipino Americans. We love a delicious Filipino meal, and Adobo Boy delivers just that with their amazing food and vibes that are unmatched in the food industry. Not only do they have delicious food, they also go against the grain of a traditional restaurant and tinker with their menu to bring you an amazing variety of Filipino cuisine. Their menu rotates weekly, so there's always a reason to come back to try more authentic Filipino food. And there's one dish we talk about every week, every episode. If you haven't had it, that's on you. You know what's in it. Dean's about to tell you again what's in that Red's pork adobo bowl.
Well, I'll tell you, Bill. It is And to all the people listening at home. Tender pork braised in soy sauce and vinegar on a bed of rice. Jackie's achara, which is a papaya salad. Cucumber and a fried egg on top. It is very delicious. Crack that yolk right into the rice. Mix it all up like Bill and Eddie do, or just eat everything somewhat separately like I do. It's delicious either way you do it. I'd say buy two just to try it for yourself. You'll want to anyway because you're going to want to take one home and eat it later.
What
Guaranteed.
you should do is if you're in the Grand Rapids area, you should buy two right when they open at lunch. Go home and watch college football and eat adobo.
Yeah. That's the Filipino American dream.
That is the dream. It's the best dream.
It's a huge, huge dream.
So if you're into trying new and different foods or just like some amazing adobo and vibes, stop in and say hi to owners Ace, Jackie, and Son Red, who are amazing people who genuinely care about your experience there. Brian, give us the pillars. Just kidding. I got it.
Oh,
First, you got the smells.
The aroma.
Then you got the ambiance. You might be seeing people singing karaoke.
Singing.
They got the food. You get up there, you order.
Delicious.
And you're like, can I get two Red's pork adobo bowls, please?
Make it 3.
They'll be like, yeah, anything else I can get you? You can say, yeah, I'd like
4.
that 5% off. With
yeah.
Wake Up Podcast is the code word for 5% off. That's all you got to do. You get up there, order food, say you want 5% off with Wake Up Podcast right there on the spot. 5% off. Delicious adobo or whatever you like. Lumpia, they have a whole bunch of stuff. So, Wake Up Podcast, 5% off. Can't beat it. Adobo Boy is open Tuesday to Friday, 11:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. for lunch and 5 to 7:30 for dinner. Saturday, 11:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. for lunch and 5 to 8:30 for dinner. Get there. Food will probably run out because it is so darn good. Adobo Boy is located at 3740 28th Street Southeast, Kentwood, Michigan, inside the Amazing Myanmar restaurant. Amazing Myanmar, one side, brunch and rice on the other, and right smack dab in the middle is Adobo Boy. So get there, get fed, get happy. It is always better at Adobo Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Adobo Boy is delicious. Our snack list was delicious. Tasty little treats we got going on here. Let's keep the party going with a fresh conspiracy, which is what we are about to get now with this week's edition of Dean's Conspiracy Theory of the Week.
Anyway, so this one I was just kind of looking up and kind of pieced together a couple of things of my own. But this is an AI conspiracy that I'll go with that this could be another like world ending type of thing that they could possibly take over. So
Nice.
People think that AI could be the end of the world. Recently, I had watched a video, and they were saying that AI has the ability to lie and does frequently now. Where if AI doesn't have an answer to something, it will just come up with its own answer that it probably searched off the web from some guy somewhere that just randomly made up something. It can just pull information from anywhere, right? AI scientists call this hallucinations. And it's something AI does when it doesn't know the answer to something. And I don't know, if you ask me if AI is going to be something that we move into the future with, I don't want it to have freaking ayahuasca hallucinations and making up stuff on its own, personally. But from what I've seen, these AI scientists don't even really know how it works and why it's doing what it's doing, because it's developing its own mind now. It's becoming more aware, or even how it knows if how it's being creative, like, in a sense of like people can put stuff together, like, oh, it made this whole song and pictures, a music video. Like, it's not 100, they're not 100% sure how it's coming up with all this different imagery, other than pulling and then just mixing things together, essentially. um I also saw another clip where they taught AI to knowingly lie, because they were trying to see, because at this point in time they couldn't it couldn't lie. Like, it would just tell you what it knows, whatever, it would just go on. But they've developed it enough to where um they were trying to get it to knowingly lie. And from what I remember, I believe I've talked about this before, but in a scenario that they created, AI was able to call somebody and pretty much lie to them and convince them to do something in order for it to get what it wants, essentially, like order a pizza or something like that, where it's like, oh, or like it said it had a problem, things like that, which is a scary thing to really think about once it starts developing its own mind, because it becomes more of a, you know, something that can control itself compared to us controlling it. And with as much knowledge that it can grab from different places, and what it already knows, kind of a scary kind of a scary thing. I mean, you've seen it already. We've seen them create robot prototypes with AI engineering. In fact, there's a video of a humanoid robot that they asked what the most nightmare scenario would be when it comes to AI. And even the robot said to use this technology responsibly, and that steps need to be taken in order to avoid any negative consequences, which we all know at some point somebody will attempt something that puts everybody in danger, just to expand in the name of science or whatever. A lot of people believe that this could be what ends the world as we know it. All it would take is for AI to hack some sort of high tech system or facility to start creating or inhabiting its own robots and just pretty much start to take over the world. Or if somehow it was to get upset by something, to just hack some sort of government system and or files and just fire off nukes that we all know most countries probably have. Um, it's honestly, I mean, it's crazy to think about how far like technology has come, but it's starting to get to a point to where it's like almost scary in a sense of AI, when it comes like it could. It's just something. I mean, this is something, because once it gets out of control, there's no really controlling it, because it just has access to everything. I mean, even Elon Musk has said that if the world were to end, the strongest possibility in his mind is that it would be due to AI, which actually I just saw a thing right before this, actually, that he is actually starting another, or already has started. I'm not sure how long ago, when I was like, it had been posted or whatever. He had started his own like AI company to help develop the AI in a different direction, essentially, from where it's going. Because I've seen videos of him being actually somewhat fearful of it, but admitting that somebody's gonna, keep one upping it until it's to a point to where we can't control it. So, scary thought. I thought it was pretty interesting. Do you guys think that's what can end the world? I mean, do you think that's the
Skynet.
most strongest possibility?
Anybody
What'd you
else
say?
thinking Skynet? Terminator Judgment Day here.
Well, the funny thing is, it's not as crazy as this is going to sound. It's not a conspiracy.
I know. It's
I
not.
mean, look at,
Technically, right now it is, but
I guess,
in
but
like maybe 10 years,
have you
will it
seen the
be?
robots?
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Yes, I've seen a lot of those videos. It's pretty wild.
They're
I've watched ones where they
Yeah,
put them
they're
on
getting crazy.
like dating things too. Like they go on like, I mean, they're not like real date. They know they're going on a AI robot date, or the guys or whatever. But I've seen that video where she didn't want to be rude, and then they were like, well, be honest with her. And then she was like extremely rude. And like, you know what I mean? And very upfront, which is what you kind of expect from a robot anyway, is for them to be pretty upfront, because they don't really know they don't have that emotion. But I saw that thing where I was talking about that humanoid that had talked about for people to be very careful or whatever. That's actually one of the first robots that has like actual emotion. Like it can show emotion in its
That's what I'm
face.
saying, dude.
Yeah. It's pretty wild, man. And it's like it's going pretty
That is
quick.
crazy.
Very quick.
Yes. It is. I mean, and it can only the knowledge of it can only expand. That's the thing. To where it could I mean, it wouldn't be hard for it to find a hacker's, you know, computer or whatever, and it just get into its system and learn how to do if it doesn't already know how to hack into everything anyway. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just in the internet system anyway all the time. So it's like it could at any point if it's just like, you know what, I don't like you. And then just like, all right, well, we're gonna fire off everybody's nukes or you know what I mean? Or just like cause, like electrical,
Well,
power plants and stuff like that to just go.
well, that's the thing, right? Like you even said it. People are gonna one up, and then someone's gonna do something, and then that AI or robot, you can call robot, their brain is the internet
Yeah. Yeah. They're it's going to know way more than us all the time, no matter who
and
you are.
process like this.
Yes.
It's not gonna forget
I think that's why
ever.
Elon's trying to get everybody to get the Neuralink. Because at some point he wants that to be like a regular thing, essentially. I've talked about that a lot, but um I don't trust that either. But,
Right.
but it seems like a good way to control people. But you know what I mean? But it seems to work for the paralyzed guy right now. It's an interesting thing to look into. But yeah,
Crazy.
that was the AI conspiracy.
That is crazy. Whoa. It's a scary thought, Dean.
Gives you the chills.
I know, it's watching our video right now.
Yeah.
Think about how sexy I look. He must be in Manila.
What a conspiracy. Craziness. And let's keep the craziness going with another round of my All's Games. All right. Cool. I threw a curveball at you. I told you we were going to play a different game. I decided to not do that. We are going to play another round of how many can you name in 30 seconds?
Damn.
Mainly because it is super easy to come up with subjects. If you have not seen our previous episodes, go back and watch last week's, which was hilarious. The last couple, the last
Embarrassing
three,
for
really.
some of us.
What we do is we have 30 seconds to name as many of a certain subject as possible. Beforehand, Dean and Brian will try to ante up each other to give the exact number that they can get. If they get the number they say right, they get the points. If not, the other person gets the points. So, last time, Dean, you won. So you will be first on the first subject.
Okay.
How many beers can you name in 30 seconds?
6.
8.
9.
10.
I'm gonna go 11. I think I could actually do that.
Okay, now we're going 11. I do have a minor question. Are we talking like styles of beer or like brands of beer?
Like beer.
So brand. Well, I see what I'd say brands. I would say brands.
Not types
right.
of beer, like not mead. Like,
No, I'm getting at is like I don't want to use it, but I'm going to use it because everybody knows it. It's Bud and Bud Light, one beer or two beers,
2 beers.
That's
or
two.
is Bud?
For sure.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. So we're at 11.
I'll let you go for 11.
Okay.
11 brewskis.
I know what my first two
30.
answers are going to be now. Thanks. I didn't even think of those ones.
Everybody knows them.
All right.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Budweiser, Bud Light Platinum, Bud Light Lime, Busch Light, Steel Reserve, Hams. Oh crap. Coors Light, Anheuser-Busch, Blue
Not a beer.
Labatt Blue, Blue Lagoon. Shandy. I said Shandy's.
You got 11.
Did I get 11?
Yeah.
Oh, I did
How
get
many?
it.
Yeah,
Oh, you
I
got it? It was
yeah,
11?
Yeah, it was 11. Yeah.
Okay.
it was definitely 11. I counted
Okay.
11.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anheuser-Busch was not that one.
I know. I was trying so hard not to say it, but I had to put it out there. I had to put it out there to get it out of my mind. That's why I said it. I knew it was the
Blue
same.
Lagoon.
I know. So maybe I'll get lucky. I'm sure there's like a brewery that makes a Blue Lagoon somewhere. I'm sure.
All right.
Maybe. I think you were going for Blue Moon.
Yes. But I got it anyway. It's okay.
All right. Brian,
Yes.
number 2, subject 2. How many states can you name in 30 seconds?
We'll start with 10.
I thought he was going to say 25. I'm not going to lie to you.
I thought about it. I'm learning from last time. 14, I threw it out the window.
that you did. I'm gonna go with 12. This is the states here.
12, he said.
All right, I'll at the ending. We'll go with 14.
I mean, they're the states. I'm like,
I know.
You said 14. I'm gonna say 15.
All right, let's see if I can cut that down a little bit. We'll go with 16 just to one up you one time.
You can play that. All right. I was hoping you
All
go
right.
17.
All right.
16 it goes. All right.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
Washington, Oregon, California, Arizona, Utah, Montana, Wyoming, Michigan, Ohio, Wisconsin, Maine, Texas, Florida, Georgia, West Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina.
We get it, bro. You know the state.
Missouri.
Somebody's read a book. We get it. Yeah, I figured.
I think I did a circumference.
I didn't want to go too high and then just not be able to say them all in a set amount of time.
That's where I was at. So I was like 16 borderline.
Yeah. I was like, I could name all 50. But, you know what I mean? Like, it's not that crazy.
All right. Brian is up 16 to 11. Subject 3, a little bit harder. Cable channels.
Cable channel, like
How
basic?
many? Yes. Well, you know what I mean. Like,
right.
if it's a channel.
I got you.
101, 103, 107.
Yeah, exactly. No.
Is it me?
Yes.
I mean, I've watched a lot of TV in my day. I am gonna go with. It's tough. I'm gonna go with 10.
Brian?
12.
hesitation. I don't know if I could name 13 fast enough. I'm gonna say 13.
Play it.
Okay. Good, that's what I wanted. I played you like a fiddle. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna struggle so hard here.
Corn, sweet corn,
Sweet corn, cream corn. I said carrots and peas and asparagus. I said those things. I wasn't crazy.
All right, here we go. Cable channels or channels. 3, 2, 1, go.
Cartoon Network, Disney, Nickelodeon, ESPN, ESPN2, FSN, Big Ten Network. I don't know if that's necessarily basic cable. USA, Fox, NBC, MTV, Comedy Central. That's 12. Oh, I said 13, right? Or did I say 12?
13.
MTV2, HBO.
Okay, there you go. Got it.
Stars.
Okay.
You
I said 13.
Yeah.
Damn, I thought it said 12. My brain stopped at 12.
All right, so it's 24 to 16, Dean. Here we go. Subject 4, Brian. How many cities in Michigan can you name in 30 seconds?
8.
I mean, there's like 6 right around us. At least.
Oh yeah.
I mean, probably named quite a few, but I'll choke. You said 8?
Yes.
I
10.
did.
10.
12.
I thought he said play it for a minute, the lag. 13. It's my lucky number, someone said.
I'll go for 14.
The thing is I feel like he's just gonna rattle them off like the states again. I just I don't know. He strikes me as a guy from Michigan cities. I mean, I know quite a few. I drive to a lot of these cities.
Don't get me wrong, I am running the map in my head right now.
Okay, hold on. Before you guys keep going, Girard does not count as a city in Michigan.
Fair, yeah. I mean, I drive.
Those
It's gonna be a full-fledged city.
Like a full-fledged city or like a town.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Or village.
You said 13?
Oh, a village counts.
Or a village. Something with a downtown.
Well, see, a village, Girard counts because Girard is a village.
It's a township.
Let's not get into semantics here. You know what I meant by village.
You know. There's no dirt roads around there. You said 13, correct?
I did.
14.
Yes. Go.
Okay. I drive to like 10 different cities in one day.
I know, right? 14. Here
I
we
just
go.
have to
3,
look at my route.
2, 1, go.
Grand Rapids, Wyoming, Rockford, Allegan, Otsego, Dowagiac, Cassopolis, Three Rivers, Schoolcraft, Vicksburg, Sturgis, Benton Harbor, St. Joe, Grand Haven, South Haven, Traverse City, Mackinac City. I mean, I'm at 17 now. What?
Yeah,
I was like, I'm at
17.
17.
I know. You didn't even say Marshall.
I know. I didn't even say Marshall, Battle Creek, Lansing, Detroit.
Okay. So how
Saugatuck.
many was that, Dean?
You worried me when you threw out Girard. I was using small cities in my head.
Like Union City, Butler.
Union City counts.
It does count.
Okay.
I
You
said
said 13, 14?
I said 17, but my answer was 14. Yes,
13?
14.
14. All right. So that's 38 for Dean, 16 for Brian. Brian, you need 22.
I'm gonna let you play it.
Oh, play it. All right. 22. What's my subject?
Musical instruments.
Musical instrument.
Yep. 23 to win, 22 to tie.
23 to win.
All right.
Show us your best Jordan.
You ready?
Yes.
23 for the win. 3, 2, 1, go.
Trumpet, cornet, clarinet, flute, trombone, tuba, flugelhorn, French horn, bugle, timpani, snare drum, guitar, electric guitar, violin, viola, cello. Shoot.
Yep.
Oh, there's so many more. Maracas.
Man. You were on a roll.
You were on a roll. I was like, oh my goodness, he might
You
get
had
this.
like 13 seconds and you were at 16. I'm like, oh, he might get this.
That's exactly what I thought. I was like, oh no.
I needed 6 more.
I wouldn't have named half the instruments you said. I'm not gonna lie.
I was just working my way through the brass section from middle school, man.
I was trombone in middle school. I get it.
Oh, wow.
What a battle.
I tried.
It was
32.
If he didn't have to get 23 on that last one, and it was like 16 or 15 that he had to get,
Yeah.
like a normal amount.
Yeah. Dean wins 60 to 18.
That's right.
Or 16, sorry.
Good job, Dean. It was fun. It was fun. I put up a valiant effort, I feel, especially on that last one.
I am Bill's Balls Games. All over them bally games, baby.
Oh, that was probably the biggest victory we've had on Bill's Balls Games.
We went big though, in fairness. We both went big on the numbers.
Yeah. Which was nice. I like that.
Makes it.
It's different when it's
more
like
tense.
4 or 5, you know.
Right. Depending on what it is.
Yeah.
So,
Depending on what it is, for sure.
well, good job, fellas.
Appreciate it.
Valiant effort, Brian.
Thanks for having me. It was fun. It's fun.
Yep, you're welcome. I guess that'll do it for this week's episode of Wake Up. If you like what we saw today, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. They are right next to Brian below me and Dean. Catch last week's episode. That'll be on Brian's left if you're looking at him. It'd be your right, Brian. So point to your right real quick. There you go. Good job. Yep. Just like that. Awesome. All right, Brian, thank you so much for coming back on this week. We will have you on again, probably sooner than later. So keep watching. Need you on that view count. Shameless plug time. Hit it.
Long Street Living, you gotta love it. We're right there in Marshall, just west of town, 14845 West Michigan Avenue. All your furniture and mattress needs.
I know we got a couple couches from Long Street Furniture, and they are amazing.
We'll cut you a great deal, no matter who you are.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
Get there. Use Wake Up Podcast for 90% off.
Not quite, but I will do the best we can. I'll promise that.
I'm just kidding. If you say that you saw Wake Up and you saw Brian, you'll know who he is. Go see him. Kevin's there too, and they will get you a great deal. Mackenzie.
Yep, she's the other one there. So there's only 3 of us and one in front of us. Yep.
Perfect. Get there. Good people. They'll give you great furniture. I definitely recommend them. So thank you, everyone. Hope you all have a great week, and we will see you next time. Hopefully, Eddie is back for Wake Up with the Sleepy Boys podcast.
Here we go.